Hello. Thank you for joining me. I hope you can join me, and I hope that you're having a great day. So I have just come across these documents. Oh, Charlotte's just tweeted the same thing because I got the documents as well. So I thought I'd jump on live and see what's going on. Yes, so Emily D. Baker's also picked up, so everyone's picking it up at the moment because this is exciting stuff. As I said, I don't know why she's decided to, don't know why she would go after me when she's got all of this other stuff to deal with. So make sure you say hello if you're watching, so I know that you are. So there's 6 people watching. I've not done this before, so this is all a bit interesting and scary all at the same time, but thank you. And look, I'm a mess because I was out and I came rushing in. So let's look at this. So hello Sharon, hey and Mama T. So let's have a look at this stuff. So I'm not a lawyer. I know a little bit about Australian law. I know what it relates to, but we're going to have a look at these documents because I had a very quick flick through before we started, and there is some really good stuff in here. I would say, in my opinion, there's going to be a certain someone that's going to be very busy for a long time. So I can't even pronounce it. So opposition of the motion to defence. Now I looked it up and it says that some actions, so they want an action to it. So it looks like it's extra. They want to add an amendment. So it's pursuant to the plaintiff submit this precipice to add an additional document in support of their previous filings. Plaintiff's opposition to defendant's motion to dismiss, docket number 27 specifically. The plaintiff seek to add into record a declaration showing additional factual supports for the plaintiff's argument in docket 27 at pages 14 to 15 that the defendants derive income from Washington through publication of defamatory content. Such information was not included with the previous filings, and we've got a footnote down here. So it said, the footnote says that this is what they needed to file if they needed to do it, because it only came to the undersigned counsel's attention after the filing of the plaintiff's opposition. On December 29, 2020, defendants broadcasted a live stream video in which they discussed this lawsuit. The members only mode was on for live chat, in which a person using that account believed to be Laurie Ann Barnhart participated and sent paid super chats to defendants. This video deliberately showed that the person known as Laurie Ann Barnhart, whose online presence shows she lives in Washington, was a paid member of the defendant's channel as of the date of the video. This revelation prompted an in-depth investigation into approximately 1,600 videos that are currently viewable on the defendant's channel to determine if Miss Barnett's account was a member before the lawsuit was filed. So they've gone through 1,600 videos. The reason this evidence was not discovered earlier was that the undersigned counsel did not have knowledge that Laurie Ann existed prior to filing of this lawsuit or her connection to Washington, and the videos that establish her membership had inconnuous titles unrelated to plaintiffs. Hello, Willow. Hello, Gidget. Hello, Lauren. Defendants have so many YouTube channels, videos, many of which are more than an hour long, that it would take years to view them in their entirety. Is that more sass? Is that salty sass? The knowledge that Laurie Ann is a member of the defendant's YouTube channels only came to the undersigned counsel's attention through defendants' broadcasting of the video about this lawsuit on the 29th of December, with the members-only chat turned on. You're right, Joe. I would not want to be the one paying the bill. You're right. I wouldn't want 1,600 videos. Hey, Carolyn. Hi, Cindy Sue. Undersigned counsel certified that they met and conferred with defendants' counsel on the 30th of December and informed him of the plaintiff's intent to submit this precipice with additional documents in support of the plaintiff's opposition to defendant's motion to dismiss. Undersigned counsel also informed the defendant's counsel that plaintiffs would stipulate to allow defendants additional time to submit their reply to avoid any potential prejudice to the defendants by the addition of this record. So, they knew it was coming. Hey? Well, so that's all right. Don't worry about it, Joe. Go, Saltzy. Yeah, there was some sass in that. Hey, some real sass. Yeah, 1,600 videos that they've viewed so far. Hey, Jessie Cat. So, that is the introduction. That's the first document. Okay, so let's get into... That was 4 pages. So now let's get into, as I said, this is the one that I looked at. This is why I jumped on straight away, and I raced home. I stopped whatever I was doing and I raced home. And so I gotta get here. So here we go. Here's his. Oh, so Cindy Sue, what is the quick recap? So on the 4th of January, was that, yeah, like is it still 4th of January? I don't even know what the date is these days. Yes, so my yesterday. These documents were submitted to the court, and this is to allow extra evidence to come in. So this is all about the fact that Laurie Ann, that she knew that Laurie Ann lived in Washington. So this is a document. So, and he has said, yes, Lauren, she has. And Saltzy has said that there was over 1,600 videos that they've actually had to go through, and that they haven't actually seen them all, and it would take years to actually go through them all. So he's put some salt in there. Yes, so they do, don't they? Hey, Nikki. All right. So let's have a look. So this is a declaration by Saltzy himself. I am an attorney admitted. I don't know what all the big words are, so I'm assuming. I mean, Emily will translate it for us. I just want to get to. I must say, I just want to get to the pictures, because the pictures are the best part. Anyway, so that he's a partner. He's the counsel for plaintiffs Tatiana Westbrook, James Westbrook, and Halo Beauty. He's over the age of 18 and competent to testify. He submits his declaration in support of the plaintiff's opposition to defendant's motion to dismiss, and he did not previously submit this declaration, along with docket numbers 27 to 29, as new facts came to light that the plaintiffs could not have reasonably discovered prior to filing the opposition. Yeah, that's a lot of people that sent in stuff, eh? Yeah. Yes, it's probably triple the number in screenshots, right? So point 3, specifically since the filing of plaintiff's opposition, defendants have disclosed the additional evidence confirming that, contrary to the statements made in defendant Catherine Paulson's declaration filed in the defendant's motion to dismiss, defendants have knowledge that they derive income from residents of the state of Washington. Such evidence confirmed that said income is derived through super chats and paid channel memberships, in which they've entered into contracts to provide in exchange for a fee exclusive content and services to people defendants have reason to know are Washington residents. Because defendants failed to disclose that they derive income from the performance of their contractual obligations to provide exclusive content to known Washington residents through paid memberships to their YouTube channel, this evidence of defendants deriving an income from Washington residents did not present itself until a week after the filing of plaintiff's opposition. What is more, said evidence was made more difficult to find and otherwise comprehend due to the fact that there has been a concerted effort to obfuscate and or destroy such evidence. More sass. So they've been trying. Oh, he's sassy. Oh, sass, eh? I love Saltzy, yeah. Actually, I so wanted to say to KJ, if you have an issue, please speak to Saltzy. But anyway, by way of example and not limitation, I watched and simultaneously recorded a video entitled "All of This Needs to Stop" that streamed live on December 29, 2020 on defendants Katie Joy Live's YouTube channel. During the December 29, 2020 video, defendants attempted to downplay their otherwise previously public connection to a member of their YouTube channel, Lori-Ann Barnhart, who is now known to me to be a Washington resident. This member named Lori-Ann is identified by her YouTube assigned author ID. So they're saying as her personal identifier on YouTube, regardless of what published name she uses on YouTube, the author ID remains the same. Oh, don't mess with Saltzy, hey? No, well, he did. It looks like it. She's the same person known as Lori-Ann with the account's name of Blood Tool Lab, goes through the Twitter handles, and the same person assigned a profile ID number on Facebook for an account that has used the names Lori-Ann Barnhart and more recently Lori-Ann Peroni. This same Lori-Ann is identified to be the person that is referenced in the declaration of Kim Fulmer submitted by the plaintiffs in conjunction with their opposition. So don't rile the lawyer, hey? Like he's just gone all out. During this All Needs to Stop video, a person using said Lori-Ann YouTube account sent defendants multiple super chats, evidence in direct commerce between a Washington resident and defendants. As stated in the declaration of James Westbrook, a super chat is a payment of funds from a viewer to a YouTube channel during a live stream video that is paid through a live stream chat. Below is a true, correct copy of a screenshot of a super chat sent by said Lori-Ann YouTube account to defendants that I obtained while watching said video at approximately 32 minutes. She did really rile him when she called him a fake lawyer, and there we go. There's our super chat. Go Saltzy, hey? Good old Lori helping out her bestie. Yeah. So there it is. And so I don't know if you can read it, but she says here, Lori-Ann paid $14.99 to say, Tutty's lawyer is a creep that needs restraining order. He has been passive aggressively me since I have been the most vocal in standing up for you. This is all my fault. Yes, it looks like she is stuck, Joyce. All right, so we're up to point 7. So additionally, below is a true and correct copy of a screenshot of another super chat sent from Lori-Ann YouTube account to defendants that defendants rebroadcast in the video portion of the live stream that I have obtained while watching said video at 72 minutes therein. So here we go. Here's another one. This says $4.99. She paid for this one. I cannot believe you are entertaining this guy, Katie. He's sick, violent, and a harasser. So is PJ. So he's been following, like he's been watching very closely. This development is significant because, as stated above, this person that I know as Lori-Ann is also known to me to be a resident of the state of Washington. A fact has been presented in plaintiff's opposition, and which Lori-Ann has effectively admitted herself in unsolicited messages sent from her Twitter account to me shortly after filing the said opposition papers. To be certain, said messages expressly stated that the plaintiffs, and especially myself, doxed her by stating she had been doxed. Lori-Ann appears to have admitted that her personal identifying information is true, as one cannot be doxed with information that is not their own personal identifying information. Said messages were sent to me on December 24th, 2020. A true and correct screenshot of said messenger. Said message I obtained from my private Twitter is below. So this is Laurie Ann. She says, I suggest you stop doxing me and accusing me of things I haven't done. All those trolls that surround you are harassers. You call yourself a professional, yet you allowed your troll army to dox me. Unless you have proof I have done anything even close to illegal, you best stop it. You have already doxed me, and I don't even know who the hell Taddy is. Nor have I supported Katie for months, because I don't even know who the hell Taddy is, nor have I supported Katie for months because I was harassed and stalked. Thank you, Lisa. Welcome. Laurie Ann's got herself into a bit of trouble too by the looks of it. So he then responds, I did not respond to said messages, nor have I sent any direct messages, let alone any messages of harassing or threatening nature. Said super chat payments from Laurie Ann YouTube account to defendants through defendants YouTube channel establish that the defendants do earn a derived income from the state of Washington. And down here, because he's got the footnote, and you know that Emily likes footnotes. His dox means to publicly identify or publish private information about someone, especially as a form of punishment or revenge. And so he's put a dictionary. He's put the Merriam-Webster link there. Laurie Ann is a double agent, a real one. Well, it looks like she's getting KJ into a bit of trouble. A true and correct copy of said video without the live chat or comments I've downloaded from the defendant's YouTube channel and placed in a Dropbox for the court's convenience and can be viewed at, and there's our thing. Said super chats screenshots show at the bottom of each respectively that said live stream limited the participants of the ongoing live chat for said video to members only. Membership to a YouTube channel involves a monthly fee to a channel owner, to a channel owner by an individual. And so again, he's got all these footnotes down here. When he talked about the fact that the chat didn't have, that the video was available without the chats, he's got again a footnote that says, unfortunately, although YouTube allows users to download videos from the platform, said downloads do not include live chats or comments. So that was that one. And then with here, he's got another one. It's got a little 4 here. YouTube's published instructions regarding becoming a member of a YouTube channel, which is available at. He's made it very easy he's explained it very well. I'm learning a lot about YouTube. What about you? Upon seeing that said live stream video chat was reserved exclusively for defendants' paid members, I investigated the membership information published on defendants' Katie Joy Live YouTube channel. I learned that defendants charge recurring monthly membership fees for members on an increasing scale related to the level of perks, i.e. contractual services and content provided by the defendants, for which a particular paid member wishes to contract with defendants. Specifically, defendants sell recurring monthly memberships to the Katie Joy Live YouTube channel as follows. A stan. Right. A stan, and he's got here, a stan is a social media vernacular for a person who is both a stalker and a fan of a person, of a particular personality. Shay, just dropping to say hi, my support, headed to bed, stay safe, streets are scary, it's a biker gang out there. Laurie's broken balls, angels. Hey, Shay. So, yes, so her first level of membership is a stan. So a stan pays defendant a $1.99 recurring monthly fee. A vlogging queen pays defendants a $4.99 recurring monthly fee. A KJ Ultimate Stan pays defendant a $9.99 recurring fee. This is funny. And an Ultimate member pays defendant a $24.99 recurring monthly fee. And it appears, and he's got down here, it appears that a perk for ultimate members includes double portions of rough cuts and bloopers. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I'm just trying to think of the bloopers. I thought that was Instagram Live. Sorry. All right. I'm a professional. Below are true and correct copies of screenshot of defendants Katie Joy's live YouTube channel's membership information they had obtained from said channel and he's got that there, and wherein the services content defendants are offering to be contractually bound to provide members are set forth. And so here it is. He's got all the information here. So you've got your Stan, your vlogging queen, your ultimate Stan, and your ultimate member. Yeah, rough cuts and bloopers, Shay Shay. Oh, thank you, Firefly. Oh, the whole channel is a blooper, says Peter. Oh, Instagram can be. Joe, every minute of the stream is a blooper. Yeah. Shay Shay now headed to bed. That was amazing. See, Shay Shay, you got here for the best part, eh? You get to pay $24.99. Oh, yeah, see, it says here, oh, let's have a look. So the vlog, so for if you're a Stan, you get the loyalty badges, photos, and you get a shout out in videos. A vlogging queen, you get shout outs in videos, behind the scenes videos, and access to members only chat. Ultimate Stan, what do you get? Exclusive member only videos. And the ultimate member gets shout out in videos, rough cuts and bloopers, and members only live stream. I see why he said a double portion of rough cut and bloopers. That's more sass, because she's repeated herself twice there. Anyway, all right. Yeah, more like screamed, hey, yeah, Lauren was screamed at. Yeah, you get screamed at. All your questions not answered, hey? Oh, it's funny. Joyce, they're looking into her membership money. Is probably going to take all of that along with her channel. Just my opinion. So, yeah. So how can you get double rough cuts and bloopers? Rough cuts. I don't know. It's bizarre. All right. All right, so let's... Oh. Emily's gonna have fun with this. This is gonna be a hoot. But I'll tell you what, Saltzy's high on the sass. Let's just say that. Okay, so now we're up to point 12, and we're only up to page 9 of 17. I then investigated the membership information published on the Defendants Without a Crystal Ball YouTube channel. I learned the defendants charge recurring monthly membership fees for members on an increasing scale related to the level of perks related to for which a particular paying member wishes to contract with defendants. Specifically, hello Cat Mum, defendants sell recurring monthly memberships to Without a Crystal Ball YouTube channel as follows. A super fan pays defendants $3.99. A Stanning pays defendants $9.99. And Next Level pays defendant $24.99. Below are drawn copies of the screenshot of defendants Without a Crystal Ball YouTube channel membership I have obtained from said channel, and wherein the services and content defendants are offering. That's why she's reduced. That's why she's reduced her membership fees just recently, because she was expecting this, and so she can say that that Saltzy wasn't telling the truth, that it's less than that. Bet you that's what she's doing. And I can't see all of that. I don't even know what the perks are. Can't read that. Joanne Cochran, serious last question. Crack Balls is now offering a blue. Oh. Oh. Yep. So, because I saw something on something earlier to say that her membership was now going, she was now offering $1.99 memberships. Oh. Oh, really? Is Charlotte on as well? Oh, I didn't mean to do it. Really? Oh, okay. As explained by YouTube, there are 6 different loyalty badges that can be assigned to a paid member to a YouTube channel, and each one highlights how long a viewer has been a member of that particular channel. The color of the badge indicates how long each member has cumulative paid for membership. For example, if an active member joined a channel a year ago but only paid for a total of 9 months over the past 12 months, their badge would show that they've been a member for 9 months. The durations associated with each of the 6 badges shown in the first membership screenshots are as follows. 1 is new, 1 month, 2 months, 4 months, etc., etc. So he's got that there. After I had determined through evidence cited above that said Laurie Ann YouTube account was a paid member of Defendant's YouTube channel, I then attempted to determine if Laurie Ann's YouTube channel had been a paid member of the Defendant's YouTube channel prior to the filing of this lawsuit on the 30th of October. This required that my staff and I research and review the 65 videos remaining. So then he's got a little note here. The reason why I describe the videos as those remaining on said channel is because the defendants appeared to have deleted and or privated numerous videos on their YouTube channels since filing the lawsuit. So he's been really, really salty here. Well, hello, Sunday Night Live. Thank you. This is my first time I've done legal documents, and as I said, I'm not a lawyer, and I don't really understand because I'm in Australia. This is all, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these people have different names. So yeah. So he 65 videos remaining on the Defendant's Katie Joy Live YouTube channel, and approximately 1,540 videos remaining on the Defendants Without a Crystal Ball YouTube channel, with said videos ranging in length from approximately 1 hour to 3 hours. Oh boy. What a big job. Thank you, Lauren. What a big job to do, sit through and watch all of those videos. I get a headache after one video. Imagine having to sit and document all of them. In the performance of our investigation into tracking down any prior interactions between said Laurie Ann YouTube account and the defendant's remaining videos, I found it odd that we could not readily find any. Rather, it had appeared to me that all of said interactions had been scrubbed from the visible live chats from said videos. However, on about the 30th of December 2020, it came to my attention. My attention was brought to a video on Defendants Without a Crystal Ball YouTube channel entitled 1000K Celebration Stream During the Conversation, which was uploaded to said channel on the 9th of June 2020. In watching said video, I personally witnessed at approximately 35 minutes therein a person that I know to be Defendant Paulson display on her video a screen message from Laurie Ann's YouTube account, along with a picture of a person that I have verified through Google's face recognition search feature to be Laurie Ann Barnhart. Don't mess with Saltzy. He'll get ya. These poor lawyers are gonna, if not already, gonna have PS. Yes, that's true. I heard the defendant Paulson simultaneously say, "Oh, this one, Laurie. Don't ever get into it with Laurie. Laurie remembers your names. Laurie is the catalogue. Laurie didn't like me at one point, and now she is my best friend. A true and correct copy of the screenshot I obtained from the said video displaying Laurie Ann's YouTube name and picture, which corresponds to the picture of Laurie Ann's Twitter account and the declaration of Kim Fulmer and Laurie Ann's Facebook account, is below. Here we go. There we go. Then he says, I have downloaded this YouTube video directly from YouTube without the live chat to a Dropbox for the court's convenience. Said screenshot verifies that Laurie Ann account name had a paid membership badge, a loyalty badge next to it, and it is only available to defendant's YouTube channel that pays a defendant's monthly recurring fee. Generally, the presence of a loyalty badge next to the name Laurie Ann on said video screen means the defendants have entered into a membership contract to provide Laurie Ann said loyalty badge plus other exclusive content and services in exchange for Laurie Ann paying defendants a recurring monthly fee. As such, I had newly discovered this evidence indicating defendants were receiving an income pursuant to a contractual relationship they entered into with a resident of the state of Washington who, coincidentally, defendant Paulson publicly stated was her best friend. Da, da, da. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The reason this evidence was not discovered before the filing of the plaintiff's opposition was that I did not have any knowledge that Laurie Ann existed prior to the filing of this lawsuit or her connection to Washington, and that is an idiot, hey Lauren, correct. Connection to Washington, and the videos that establish her membership had innocuous titles unrelated to my clients. Defendants have so many YouTube videos, many which are more than an hour long, that it would take an outsider like me, who is naturally unfamiliar with the contents of said video, years to view and catalogue them all in their entirety. The knowledge that Laurie Ann was potentially a paying member of defendant's YouTube channel only came to my attention through defendant's broadcasting of the video about this lawsuit on December 29, 2020, with the members only chat on. Oh, really? Oh, thank you, Anne-Marie. Some people would probably say that I'm going too fast, but so what he's saying is if that Katie Joy didn't actually make it members only, Laurie Ann probably wouldn't have been found out. So it's Joe. She's done it. Yes, she has actually. All right. So there's so much sass in here. No, you're going. Okay, great. Thank you. And sometimes some of the words, yeah, the legalese is a bit hard sometimes. Go Saltzy, I know. Right. So here we go. Number 17. At this point in my investigation, I was able to determine that there had been a concerted effort to hide and therefore make it difficult to find evidence of a known connection between defendants and the person known to me as Laurie Ann Barnhart. Specifically, I discovered that the aforementioned Laurie Ann comment that was rebroadcasted on the video screen in said June 9, 2020 video, along with all other Laurie Ann comments in said video's live chat, have now been deleted. I thoroughly scanned the entire live chat for said video and could neither find the subject rebroadcast, Laurie Ann comment, nor any other Laurie Ann comment anywhere in said live chat. However, I did find indications that multiple comments from Laurie Ann's YouTube account did previously exist in live chat. By way of example, and not limitation, I personally observed that other participants of said live chat during said June 9, 2020 live stream video were directly conversing with a person using Laurie Ann's YouTube account in said live chat. But all of the statements and all responses from the side of Laurie Ann's YouTube account in the said live chat conversations were deleted and are now missing. Or have they? They've been friends forever? Below are true and correct copies of screenshots I have obtained from a current replay of said live chat demonstrating this irregularity, and in which I have highlighted the screenshots to draw the court's attention to the relevant sections. So he's here, don't forget Tina, Laurie Ann here, and then he's got Laurie Ann, I did, thanks. So he's actually, where people have referenced Laurie Ann, but she's not there. I feel like I need to get some of that, you know, tension music going. I know I'm a clown. Hey, but I'm trying to make it fun because, like, yeah. Therefore, I discovered that all of the previously identified Laurie Ann live chat comments from the defendant's aforementioned live stream video on December 29, 2020 were also deleted. Uh-oh. Okay. Ugh. Page 15 of 17, number 19. In addition to the deletion of all said Laurie Ann comments, as stated above, I discovered that the aforementioned Laurie Ann YouTube account had been permanently deleted sometime after the defendant's broadcast of said December 29, 2020 live stream. Furthermore, I also discovered that said Laurie Ann Facebook account and said Laurie Ann Twitter account were also deleted within close proximity of the time that said Laurie Ann YouTube account was deleted. Well, thank you, Lauren, that you think I'm hysterical. I think I'm funny. Cindy Joe, have no words except go Saltzy. Yeah, I know we need to set up the Saltzy fan club, don't we? This is a guy that I hope I don't actually ever have to face in litigation. Nikki, can you imagine KJ? I bet she's hopping around. Is that why she hasn't been on live stream? Or is she watching? If you're watching, Katie, hello. Okay. So the deletion of the social media accounts that I know to belong to Laurie Ann occurred after her connection to defendants was disclosed in plaintiff's opposition, including but not limited to the existence of direct messages between Laurie Ann and defendants. So he's quoted that back there. It is my belief that the deletion of Laurie Ann's social media accounts was in response to the presentation of evidence of a close relationship between defendants and Laurie Ann. That's right, Cindy, I'd want Saltzy on my side too. Further, he's got it all. Further, on January 2, 2021, I observed yet another live stream on defendant's Katie Joy Live YouTube channel in which additional relevant information regarding even more known paid Washington members was disclosed. Saltzy for the twinge. Is the static sound coming from me? I don't know. I'm sorry. It might be my computer working really hard. I know there's a sound with my computer, and I don't know what that is. It's an old computer, and I'm trying to make it do work. Well, thank you, Carolyn. I did send you an email too, Carolyn. 49s, but yes. Wonder if Toad is aware of all this. Well, I'm wondering whether he does know Lauren, because just, you know, he put his foot in it the other day. So I have downloaded from YouTube a true and correct copy of said video without live comments, and that's there. At around 35 minutes into said January 2, 2021 live stream, a person using the name Addy, talking trials and stuff, is the YouTube handle of a paying member that is identified as having a contract with the defendants to receive exclusive content and services from the defendants. States in the member-only live chat that she lives in Washington State. Yes, Carolyn, your channel is amazing. I'm sorry if it's Caroline or Carolyn. I'm sorry. It's just an Aussie thing to do. We just like change everybody's names. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't know where he does. Hey, Joanne and chat, go Saltzy. Bye bye, KJ. 33 degrees here in Queensland. So jealous, Gail. We've got rain in Melbourne. So, so it says here, so I'll go back a little bit. So there's this person called Addie, Talking Trials and Stuff. So she's a member, so she's in the members only chat, and she states that she lives in Washington State. And then, sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. All right, great. And then apologizes for mentioning her state. Whoops. A true correct copy of said screenshot that I obtained from this live stream of Addie's statements, which are displayed. There we go. So it says, Addie, Talking Trials and Stuff. We live on the side of the hill in Washington State. We've learnt to deal with the yellow pollen all over everything from the pine. And then she says, sorry, my fault. I mentioned my state. Whoopsies. All right. At around 38 minutes into said January 2, 2021 live stream, Defendant Paulson tells her members not to share where they live. Defendant Paulson says, please don't ask where they live. Don't talk about where you live in general. If you live somewhere, that's fine. Sorry, if you live somewhere, that's fine. I must have missed this live stream. Yes, it is always radio. Right, I'm going to read that again because that can't be right. It says, if you live somewhere, that's fine. Oh, if you live somewhere, it's in oh, all right. If you live somewhere, all right. All right, serious face on. Then at around 40 minutes into live stream, Defendant Paulson stated that the live was being monitored. It is apparent that this statement from Defendant Paulson was a response to Addie, who had since apologised in the live chat for sharing that she was from Washington, and thus providing further evidence of the fact that the defendants not only have actual knowledge that they have contractual relationship with another resident of Washington, but that defendants have actual knowledge they continue to derive additional income from the state of Washington through recurring monthly membership fees from residents within the state of Washington to defendants through their YouTube channel. Oh boy. Sunday Night Live, same in Southern USA, our winters are so rainy. Oh dear, her giggles get me every time. Yeah, I know, I just... So, not okay to be homeless, hey KJ. Yeah, it sounds like that, Caroline. You can't, if you don't live somewhere, you're in trouble. Oh boy. Oh, I'm dead if you live somewhere. I know. Oh, that's a major catch there, yeah. Remember, all of us Aussies are one person. That's right, she does believe that us Aussies are one person. All right. Well, look, we're getting to the end. I don't think I can handle any more of this, I tell you. The newly discovered evidence identified herein is additional evidence that defendants have not been forthright in their motion to dismiss with regards to their contacts and income derived from the state of Washington. Not only should defendants have known at the time Defendant Paulson signed her declaration that they had contractual relationships with Washington residents from which they defined an income, but also defendants most certainly now know that they have contractual relationships with Washington residents from which they are most certainly deriving an income. All the evidence set forth above conflicts with Defendant Paulson's statements in her declaration at paragraph 4 that, to my knowledge, neither I nor Without a Crystal Ball have any sponsors or subscribers in Washington. To my knowledge, neither I or WAOACB derives any income from the state of Washington. I declare under penalty of perjury and the laws of the United States of America that the foregoing is true and correct. Signed the 4th of January, Saltzy. There you go. I have to tell you, the best line of that was his quote about if he lives somewhere, that's okay. That has to be the best. There's quite a bit of sass in that. Quite a bit of sass. So I'll now be interested to see what the legal implications are, because I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer. But that was fun to read. Maybe I should do. Maybe I should have done. Maybe next time I'll do a. Next time I read the court document, I'll put music underneath. You're complaining about rain. I'm in Canada. Oh boy! I never would have thought this would be Saltzy. Thank you for reading all that music. Great, thank you. It was Saltzy, wasn't it? Mic drop. Was that the bomb? Was that the bomb? That was a bomb drop. Yeah, Queensland is a tropical state, rainy and hot. Oh, thank you, Gail. Thank you, everybody, for hanging around with me. So, any thoughts that you have about all of this? Because this was, we knew something was coming. It wasn't, I have to say, we've been all waiting for the contempt motion, but I don't know, this is really showing that she's not been, like, this is sort of showing her out as not telling the truth, that she should have known. Oh, not a problem, not a problem. I've had fun. Oh, I've had fun. Can you tell? I don't drink at all. I don't drink. So I have to make my own fun. Lauren, KJ had a dud. Saltzy has dropped more than one bomb. He has dropped more than one bomb. He's called her bang to rights. What's this motion called? Yeah, it's got a really funny name to it. Let me pull it back up again. Precipi, I'll show you again. I'm not. It's funny how different countries, they all have different names for the same documents, and so I don't even know. Let me just grab this again, and I'll show you. It is called the Pre-Esepi, I don't know, I can't pronounce it, to plaintiff's opposition to motion to defence. Something like that, good to know. I'm not very familiar with down under. Yeah, not a problem, Cindy. Bubbles, yes, you seem like you're having fun. Me too. Okay, so we're going to wait for KJ's bomb, yes. So from what I can work out, though, from this motion is that they've agreed to an extension of time. So if you look at that, so there's been discussion between the lawyers. So she would have known. She would have known it was coming. Undersigned counsel certified that they met and conferred with defendants' counsels on December 30th and informed him of plaintiff's intention to submit this Precepi with additional documents in support of plaintiff's opposition to defendant's motion to dismiss. Undersigned counsel also informed defendants' counsel that plaintiffs would stipulate to allow defendants additional time to submit their reply to avoid any potential prejudice to defendants by this additional record. So they're giving more time because Tamara says she's screwed. The final paragraph, that reference line for KJ signed the court filing. So she seems she's in a wee bit of a mess. It does seem like that, doesn't it? A wee bit of a mess, yes. So you see, that is why she's telling her subs not to put in chat. Yes, that's why, and that's what he's alluded to, that she's trying to hide that information. It's really interesting because he's talked about the fact that videos have gone missing, that they've not been able to see videos, that comments from chats have disappeared, that she's trying to tell people to stop talking. Sunday Night Live couldn't have happened to a nicer person. So And I mean, the contempt motion still may come, but he's really showing that since they've signed, since they made that agreement, stuff's disappearing. And he hasn't talked about the fact that she defined defamation. I mean, there's still there's still heaps more. So he's just focused on this Washington section. Yeah, so that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It makes sense now. Now that we've seen all of this, now that we can put it all into perspective. I'll just stop this again. Now that we can put it in all into perspective, we can see why she was telling people not to say where you live. Tamara, deliberately hiding things from the court. Major no. Nikki O'Shea, Nikki, this might explain why her behaviour has been so erratic. Yes, it might explain why her behaviour has been so erratic too. Because if this is so, December 30, they can December 30 that the lawyers would have known. So she would have known New Year's Eve. Maybe that's why she had so much fun New Year's Eve. I can't wait to see what dance squib her lawyer will respond with this time, says Joe. In my opinion, KJ has never ever taken this seriously. She truly believes she's above it all. Yes. Yep. So, yeah, so it doesn't have any dates or time stipulations. I guess Emily will tell us what the procedure is for that. But from what I can tell, they do have extra, so they've been given extra time now, because when they respond, they're going to have to explain this. They're going to have to explain and answer this. So, and he's also said that they've, and there's the, this is the certificate of service as well. So, oh, how would you have been the person that had to sit there and watch all 1,600 videos? Yes, 73 people here, 32 likes. Yes, please, if you can. Do you reckon they'd need to be on holiday now after watching all those videos? I need a KJ break. So, but yes, I think Nikki, it would explain why her behaviour's been so erratic. If you remember before her bomb drop, she was quite erratic. You know, her behaviour changed. She got a little bit arrogant. She had a spring in her step and all of that sort of stuff. So she hasn't had that. She's been going out and attacking everybody, trying to cut everybody down. So, yeah. Tamara, your laugh is so infectious. I think I shall spend a fair amount of time trying to make you. Well, look, it doesn't take much, Tamara. Really does not take much to get me to laugh. And I have the strangest sense of humour. I always try to find something to laugh about. But that line, I mean, that's why I read it a couple of times, because I went, no, that's not what it says. Yes, that's what it says. Cindy Sue says, I would not want to get that bill. No, I wouldn't want to get that bill. That would be a big bill. Joe, I think she's forked out over, I think when she's forked out over 100K, she might realise they aren't messing around. Yeah. Nikki, wow, can you imagine having to watch it all? Yep. Watching it all. And, I mean, that hasn't included all the messages or all the Insta lives that he's been sent and had to watch, or everything else that everyone's been sending to him. He's just been inundated with stuff. Gail, how on earth does KJ lawyer explain this? Eek. Hope she doesn't write the response. I don't know. She's like, Nikki says, she's like a bear with a sore head. So those legal fees rack up in no time. Yes. Well, I love it. You are unique, beautiful, and kind. Well, thank you, Lauren. Thank you. I am unique. I always say that the mold was broken after me. There couldn't be two of me. So anyway, thank you for sticking around. I hope you really enjoyed that. That was, as I said, I managed to get hold of them, and I was just looking at something and they were there, and so I grabbed them, and jumped online. See, I didn't even bother. I jumped out the car. It was raining. My hair was wet. I was like, oh, gotta go, get on. So I came on, and shared it. So I had no idea what it was going to say either. So I think that's why in some ways it was funny, because you've got my very first reaction. Because if I had actually gone through it and read it, I would have gone, can't laugh there, can't laugh there, can't laugh there. But you've got my first instinct. So, you know, you got to have me. So, well, thank you, Joe. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, thank you. But hey, now you can be the first to break the story. Yeah. I had a few. I'd been messaging with Emily D. Baker about about my shout out. So that was very interesting. Anyway, Gail said she's got to go. Yes, nice to see you. Yes. Tomorrow, yes, first to drop the ball. Yep. Lisa, yes, you're having fun. I can tell. Yes, love it. And Nikki, yes, it was good hearing you laugh. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, as I said, I like to laugh, and this is what I am. I don't really take myself seriously, so which is really helpful in these times. But anyway, I'm going to head off. I'll let you digest all of that a little bit. If you want a copy of it, you can message me. I'll give you my email. I'll give you a email address that you can message me on. It's a fairly okay one. It's like a Gmail account, but it's an iCloud account. So you can message me at joannex@icloud.com, and I can send it to you if you want to have a read, or if you want to just shout out and say hello. Thank you for a lovely channel. You're growing. Yes, I am growing. Thank you, Lauren. I've been really blown away by it, actually. You know, who would have thought that KJ, a shout out by KJ, would have done this? So, well, I had 63 watching. I've got 534 subs now, so that was pretty good. And I had 71 watching. I've never had 71 people on stream with me before, so that was pretty exciting. All right, so bye-bye, everybody. I hope you have a good day. It is 2:27 p.m. in Australia at the moment. I'm probably going to do a live, it's tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm probably going to be around the same time tomorrow, if you're interested. So I'll set that up in StreamYard to let you know. Make sure that you ring the bell and have a chat, but it will all depend, because if Emily's going to go live, I don't want to ruin what she's got. So it'll either be early for me in the morning again, or it will be this time. But keep an eye out. But get in touch, hit subscribe, like, share, tell all your friends about the crazy Aussie that you met. And I'll catch you later.